Well, today I'm going to do a video, and this video is mostly asking a question, and maybe hopefully some maintenance guys or maintenance supervisors can explain to me or tell me how they deal with this problem that I'm going to talk about. It's become very common. When I started doing maintenance work, I worked for small properties where I was the only maintenance guy. When I started, nobody taught me anything. I just YouTubed everything, and that's how I learned maintenance. I was a supervisor and the porter and the maintenance guy and the turns guy. So now that I work in bigger properties, there's an issue that I've noticed a lot, and I still don't know how to deal with it. This issue is not related to me or the guys that I work with right now, because fortunately the guys that are on my crew, on my team, they're good. They know what they're doing, and I don't have that issue. But it's an issue that I've had over time, and an issue that friends of mine that are supervisors are having. And that's the issue of maintenance guys not wanting to do more than just turns. One excuse that I hear a lot, and this is a lot, is nobody taught me that. And I've taught guys. There was a guy that rode with me 2 weeks, because the company I work with, we have trucks, and he rode with me 2 weeks learning everything he could, because I was doing work orders for 2 weeks and with him. And 2 weeks riding with a maintenance supervisor and doing work orders, anything from roofing to HVAC, underground leaks, of course, faucets, toilets, everything that happens in 2 weeks, which is quite a bit. We have over 428 units, so we're always busy. He got, and I was the only one doing work orders, so he got to see a little bit of everything. If you ask him today, he'll still say, nobody ever taught me anything. He doesn't work for the complex I'm at. He's from a different complex, so I don't deal with him every day, but I know his supervisor. He's a friend of mine. And now this happens a lot, and this happens not just in my complex, not just in my company. Well, not my complex, my company, it's other companies that I know. There's a guy always stuck at just doing work turns. He doesn't want to do work orders. He gets really sloppy on work orders, and he'll do the least he can and always say, I couldn't do it. I don't know how to do this. Nobody ever taught me how to do this. I have worked for companies where the on-call rotates. The guy that's doing work orders is rotating with the on-call. I've done that before. And when I worked in those type of companies, I always realized that the guy that likes doing turns, he would do work orders, but he wouldn't do the hard ones. Either he always said, well, we had to order parts, or he kind of half-assed did it and just left it for the next guy. Or he just called the supervisor, told him, I can't do this. So he did the light bulbs, easy stuff, but he wouldn't do the complicated work orders, which made it worse for the guys that are good at work orders, because now you come to your week of work orders, and now you have to deal with your work orders plus the hard work orders, not just the easy ones, the hard ones that he left, leaks, and then he just kind of made it seem like it was okay. Close a work order, the work order comes back. So I've dealt with that issue, and that's not the way to do it. It doesn't work. I know what I'm saying, because I've been the guy doing the hard work orders for these guys that just left everything for me. I poured concrete for 20 years. I was a foreman, and in that trade, all we had to do was just get rid of the guy. If this guy's not, there's 5 guys on this crew. We're pouring 100 yards. One guy's not, helping out. Then that means 4 guys are pouring 100 yards. So we just get rid of that guy. In this trade, unfortunately, we just can't. We can't, because these guys are stuck at saying, well, I do turns. That's what I do. What they don't realize is that he needs to move up, or she, whoever's doing turns, they need to move up to work order so we can hire somebody in that position. Because what happens is, if we have a position open and they're stuck there, they don't want anybody. They like that position because they're never in the sun, never in the cold. They're doing turns. They listen to the radio. It's much cleaner. They don't deal with tenants or nasty apartments. It's in a sense much easier, but they always complain, well, how come you're paying the new guy more than me? I've been here 10 years, and this guy just came in, and he's already making more money, and he doesn't know half the stuff I know. Well, yeah, because you don't want to help on turns. And that's one issue I've had a lot. I'm not dealing with it. Fortunately, when I've had this, I've been able to move guys around, and the guys that I have right now, it's not an issue that I deal with, but I do see it a lot. I do see guys stuck on that position. They don't let anybody move up. The porter can't move up. They can't hire a new guy to do turns because he's the one that does turns. How do you guys deal with it? I mean, it sounds like it's not that complicated, but after years of seeing it, it gets complicated because that guy's stuck. That guy's comfortable there, and he's still asking for more money. He's not gonna say, "Well, nobody's gonna pay me more because I don't want to do work orders." He still thinks he's valued as the good turn guy, and he still wants to make more money. Of course, he's saying, "I've been here 10 years, man. You got to give me $1 a year or whatever." So he still wants to make more money, but he's not interested in learning, moving up. When you give him work orders, he just, "I can't do it," or kind of half-ass does it, but then you got to come back and fix it. Anyways, that was my question. If you guys have any ideas, suggestions, or experiences, how you guys have dealt with, I would really like to hear it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.